Okay, I got a transmission pan over here. 1/2-inch socket is what this requires. The 3-speed transmission for this vehicle has 17 bolts. The 4-speed transmission has 20 bolts. All right, careful with all the fluid. And there's the oil pan. 5/16 socket takes off this. And it does have a different socket as well. It's got a 3/8 socket on there for the front. For the front right here. The installation process is super simple. Here are the bolts. Just make sure to line them up with the correct spot. And make sure you have a paper gasket in between the filter and the transmission. And about to clean the gasket. Now, a few things to concentrate on. This gasket, just feeling it actually feels pretty good. The reason I think that it has failed, somebody tried to fix it and they didn't torque it all the way because it's just weakly done. It's not really attached, and they didn't put any gasket maker. Highly recommend gasket maker with any gasket that you put as well. It's just extra sealant. So actually, I'm 100% sure this is smooth as a baby's butt. Alright guys, here's the old gasket and here's the new gasket. Everything seems to match up. Okay, I'm using gasket maker, high temperature, to attach the gasket to the pan. Here's the gasket maker applied on the pan. Here with the gasket maker on, let's apply it onto our transmission. Now I'm pressed for time, so I'm probably not going to be filming for this. Alright everybody, so here's what I got the very next day. This is the outcome of me gluing the transmission pan back on the transmission. Now, as this is the next day, I do want to tell you guys a little bit about the gasket maker that I put on. First, when you apply the gasket maker on the like wherever you're applying it, whether it's water pump or anything that requires a gasket, always torque these bolts up to the point where the caulking or the gasket maker starts oozing out. Once it starts oozing out, then you stop torquing it. You don't want to bring it all the way to torque specification, and that is because if you do bring it all the way to torque specification, this stuff is going to be gone. You're gonna put so much pressure on it that it's going to ooze out from the sides. So you just start torquing it till it starts oozing out, then wait till the next day. As it is the next day, now we could torque everything to torque specification. If you reach, I teach. So reach out what you want to learn next.